Good morning. Didn't go surfing with John and his family this morning due to surf rash. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know. And also Hillary and Robert went to some beach yesterday, Bingen Beach, which they absolutely love. So I've elected to hang out with them and go check out this area that they absolutely think is beautiful and gorgeous and super relaxed and lots of big surf and great surfers and all sorts of people hanging out, and really like my first beach vacation day thus far. So we're gonna head out shortly. We're gonna call a taxi or an Uber or something. It's about 30 minutes away from where we're staying here in Jimron, and I'll take some footage and share with you guys what it looks like. It's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. There's some villas right there on the beach we're gonna make inquiry about and check it out. This is the walk to Bingen Beach, and then this is sort of somebody's house. So hidden here is a cool Land Cruiser. Man, I gotta wave one of those things in soon. And then the local architecture again, as we just walk down these little alleys to, I think we're approaching the last mile. The stairs begin. I hear the waves breaking as I start to walk down these stairs. And there it is. Here we are at the terrace overlooking it. This is a place that you can stay, and where we're going is down there. You can see all the surfers out there, and apparently there's some fishermen down. Right. Look at this view. I will be coming back here for sure. We're getting close to the beach. This is the scene here at a Waroom is what this is called. People come up here, hydrate, chill, escape the sun. Really cool scene.
That's the real one. People say that.
What do you mean the real? Mine was the real. Okay.
Oh my God.
What's the name of this beach? Bingen?
Bingen.
This is lunch Bingen style.
Bingen
Kombucha
style.
And what's the name of the bowl? Pitaya bowl, which is like dragon fruit smoothie and fresh fruit and granola and coconut. I'm in heaven. So this here is an interesting spot. It's Jelly's Repair. It's been doing this here on the side of this cliff here for decades. Let's go check him out and learn a little bit about Jelly. So this is Robert enjoying a smoke with the man, Jelly. How are you, Jelly?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, my friend. How's business?
It's okay.
Okay.
A little, but it's okay. For me, it's okay.
Okay, good. Good for you, man. I love it.
It's people like you that make me want to come back.
It's fantastic. It's so beautiful here. Beautiful people, beautiful country.
Sama-sama.
Sama-sama.
In California, same beautiful country, nice people.
We were wondering how furniture and everything gets made or brought down, or this is it. One step at a time by this iron woman. Here visiting the Ibu Neji. Don't ask me what it means, but that's what I'm told to say.
Neji is like,
Ibu Neji is
Neji.
This is the Neji right here. All right, so speak.
Yeah. Bagaimana Bu? Mau ngomong sama orang New York?
Sudah dijual semua.
Tapi berapa ekor ayamnya sekarang?
Ayamnya banyak.
Berapa? 12.
12 ibunya.
Ya?
12 ibunya.
Tapi yang
anaknya banyak.
sekali.
Iya.
Terus yang buat pusing yang
I didn't realize this, but the irony wasn't lost on John. I'm sitting here with what's
Ibu Neji.
Ibu Neji, and I'm setting up a Bitcoin account. Who would have thunk it? Isn't that crazy?
In the middle of the bukit in Bali.
Just driving by Board Lab, decided to come check it out. But, you know, I would say surfing's pretty big here in Bali. Look at the size of this place. heading out to dinner. We have too many people, so Olivier and Kai are going local style. Let's go! And the rest of us are piled up in here. Oh yeah. Here's our dinner spot. Super authentic, cool. Little garden out there. And here's our table. I'm excited to try the Richtafel. It's a gastronomic culinary voyage. The rice table, on and on and on. Interestingly though, single men had been accustomed to engage the service of young Indonesian women who kept house and cooked for them. And in addition to keeping the house and cooking for the single men, they often became their mistresses. They naturally cooked the food they were familiar with, and the Dutchmen grew quickly to appreciate it. Now, I'm not a Dutchman, but I think I'm going to enjoy it nonetheless. I wish I could tell you what it is that we're looking at here, but here are the 14 different dishes that are part of this big staffel. Looks delicious. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Boys.
Cheers, John. Thanks again. Just had an absolutely amazing and fun day. Bingen Beach area is just really amazingly cool and chill and a great vibe, and just lots of young, active people hanging out and enjoying their time in a beautiful location. When I left Bingen Beach, although I was really sad, and I will be back for certain, I'll be back many, many times. In fact, I could envision spending an extended period of time there. I went and I met John, and we toured his land. He owns some land up on a hill. And it was great. We had a really local experience with the lady who owned the land and sold the land to him. And it was just a throwback to Bali like 50 years ago. Reminded me a lot of Costa Rica when I was born there, living in like dirt floors and so on. And I also did something new while I was there. I was speaking with Olivier, who's a Indonesian Bali resident. He's an American. He's lived here for about 25 years, and he runs some businesses. And you know, inflation's a huge threat here in Indonesia. So he's very knowledgeable and a big advocate of cryptocurrencies, and has owned Bitcoin for a long period of time. And although it's risky and there's all sorts of uncertainty and so on, he finds it to be much safer than an Indonesian. So I spent a fair amount of time speaking with him over the last few days, talking to him about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and John as well. I respect these individuals tremendously, and I wanted to get my feet wet. And so while I was actually there with this lady in the old country, I started to open up a brokerage account to try to open a Bitcoin position, and it's just really, really challenging. It's really hard and took tons of time, and ultimately I failed. And so therein lies the opportunity. If and when it becomes much easier for residents of the United States to purchase Bitcoin and trade it like you do a stock, obviously the liquidity will increase, and so too will the price. Right now, I mean, I literally just finished my first transaction. So today, here in the rural countryside of Bali, I started my first Bitcoin exposure, and about 6 hours later after dinner, I finished it. It took tons of time, tons of verification, a real pain in the butt, but it's done. I'm long. And without further ado, I'm going to say goodnight. I have an early morning start to Ubud. I'm really excited about that. But I just can't go on enough and express to you just how much I love Bingen Beach. If you ever get the chance, you must go. I will be back. I want to spend more time there. It's great.